tantya loka kelayam kam hatonu baddha aham cha lokanu gato vahami balim cha sukulani misaya tubhyam. So in this particular sloka, loka kila ayam kam hato anubaddha. So loka is referred to the general populace, general public, general people. Or anubaddha, anubaddha means bound by the rope. How they are bound by? Kam hato, by the lusty desire. And here Kardama Muni openly accepting, aham cha lokanu gato bahami. I understand it is not right. The previous verse it is said that the sense gratification even is available those who are rotting in the hellish life. Khalu sarvatashad, in all kind of categories of species, the sense gratification is available. So purport is little confusing, but it's not a confusing. Last for the same. One should live peacefully. One should live a life of piety, follow the rules and regulations, marry and live peacefully. Marry and live peacefully. For elevation to the higher status of spiritual realization. So why it is being given here is not that our Acharya is wanting that. So why it is being mentioned? Because as a preacher, when we go meet people, because all varieties of categories, different platform the people are there. So to guide them, to help them. But it's not meant for us. Somebody may refer, oh, Prabhu is there. And that too peaceful also. We are not peaceful here. Prabhupada wanted always to have anxiety for serving Krishna. So, even the Kardama Muni, here we'll be reading further. Here he will be having the son, who is the Supreme Lord himself, Kapil Muni. Still, he left the home like he wanted to live before even. So initially Kardama Muni has which kind of children? 9 daughters. So when daughter was born, then he said, I am going, leaving. But Mother Devati requested Kardama Muni, please bless me one son so that I can be under his protection. So these 9 daughters which Kardama had got married to whom? Brahmas has 10 sons. One is Narada, except Narada, those 9. Marichi, Vasistha, and blah blah, those Polaha. So those got married, and the whole population is generated from there. So the Lord has a scheme for this whole, because this is also the pastimes of the Lord. This material world is also the creation of the Lord, and Lord is very much interested. As he is interested in the spiritual life or spiritual world, he also very much active and interested in this material world. So he had a darshan, it is said that, na? For the writing the questions may be raised. Since Kardama Muni was advanced in his future life for 10,000 years, he done go as a very severe austerities. Why then did he not ask Lord for liberation? Like in the 11th canto, in the almost beginning, the first and second chapter, there's a conversations between the Vasudeva and Narad Muni. So Vasudeva is expressing or telling to Narad Muni ki in the previous life Vasudeva who he was? Sutapa, Vishnu. So they perform all of with 3 life. Initially Kashyapa and Aditi, then Sutapa and Vishnu, and the next they become. So he was feeling very much condemned and thinking the Lord had given darshan. And Lord asked, what benediction you want? So Vasudeva is telling to the Narada in the 11th canto. So he's saying ki the Lord has appeared before me and asked whatever benediction you want, please ask me. But I was so foolish. I asked Lord to, I want son like you. Why you saying I am foolish? Lord could have given anything. He could have asked pure devotion service so that he can go back to Godhead and live eternally in the spiritual world. So you see, I am very foolish. I did not ask that. I asked Lord to favor me so that he get a son like him. So the Lord appeared in the prison house of Kansa, and immediately Lord left. And very little time the Vasudha had with, even when he went to Dwarka also, he went to Hastanapura, so many other places. So he had very little association from the Lord and could able to serve. So he is repenting, he is feeling very, sorry. I could have asked service to the Lord so that I purify and go back. Here also we see in the Kardama Muni case, the Lord is there in the house. One may ask, what is the need then living? He knew that also, that he is Lord. And Lord also allowed, please go, don't stay. Because the Kardama can perfect the life and go and eternally live in the Golok Dham. See, Prabhupada is writing in this, the Lord has a transcendental plan for this material world. Like, let's finish this. Kardama Muni, like why he did not ask for liberation, why did he want to enjoy the material life in spite of his personally seeing, he saw the Lord and experiencing the Supreme Lord. He saw and could able to speak to them. The Lord, he has a conversation. The answer is that not everyone is competent to be liberated from material bondage. He openly accepting, because I have lot of material desire, and that too also because I am following the journal Lokaha Kilayam Kam Hato Anubaddha. I am generally following the general populace. General populace, they follow the path. Few people we find very, very pious, very religious, lot of charity. They also worship Krishna, not any demigods. But still they want to live very happy, peacefully. Especially some Marwadi, they are very good. They follow Krishna, they good Govind, everything. But they want to live material happy life. Like even Prahlad Maharaj says, what Prahlad Maharaj says? evam jana nipitam prabhabhikūpe kāmābhikamam anuya pratan prasangat kritvatmasat sur rishina bhagavan grahita soham katham nu visje tabhritta sevam. So evam jana nipitam prabhabhikūpe. Janam means general populace. I followed kāmābhikamam. I have a lot of desire. Anu means following. Prapadan prasanga. I fall into prabhabhikūpe means the dark well of material life. But kritvatma sat sur rishina bhagavan grihita. So sur rishina refer to who is the sur rishina? Narad Muni. Or Narad Muni is Bhagavan. He referred as the Lord. Narad Muni has saved me. Otherwise, I would have followed the same path. Prabhava kupa kama bhikamam. But your servant Narad Muni saved me. Then, so this is this verse the Prahlad Maharaj is speaking when the Nrsimha Dev asks, what you want? What the whom you want? So he is saying, your servant Narad Muni helped me to come out from the vicious cycle of material desire. So soham katham nu visrije tab bhrit sevam. So visrije means how can I live? Tab bhrit sevam, service to your dear servant. Because he helped me. Because in this Bhavasagar, very difficult to know what is right, what is wrong. Even the Vedas, it is said in the purport, you have to follow the Vedic rules and regulation, Vedic instructions. But Vedas also full confusion. Tarko apratishta shrutiyo bhivanna naso risir matam na bhinnam dharmasya tattam guhtam vyaya mahajano en gata sapanta. So even very difficult. Srutiyam, what is right, what is wrong. So dharmasya tattam guhtam vyaya. So the real religion is hidden in the heart of a pure devotee. In journal like Vedvyasa, initially he wrote Vedas, one Veda, 4 Vedas, Upanishad, Purana, so many things. And then he was not content, happy, satisfied. Then he requests his spiritual master, Narad Muni, please help me. Why I am not happy? I am written so many things. So the writer who written the Vedas, different Purana, Upanishad, he himself is not satisfied. Then how can we reading and following them will be satisfied? So that openly he is expressed. Then Narad Muni actually chastised Vedvyasa, his disciple. Jugup sitam dharma kirti anusasata स्वभाव रक्तश महान व्यतिक्रमा यद वाक्यतो धर्म इति तरा स्थितो न मन्यते तस्य निवारणम जना. He is saying, what a foolish thing you have done. To whom he is saying? To his disciple, Vedvyasa. Why he is saying? People already inclined towards doing sense gratification. The very fact we have a material body we have some material. That's the reason we got a material body. And you encourage them by mentioning in the Puranas, Vedas. If you want beautiful wife, you worship Lord Shiva. If you want Vidya, you worship this. If you want this, then you are simply, the people in general are naturally inclined to enjoy, and you have encouraged them in that way in the name of Dharma Projit Ketav Atra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedam Sastam Atra. So any religion which tells about materially motivated, it has some interior motive. So they all are kicked out, Prabhupada says, from Srimad Bhagavatam. And which our Acharyas, our Guru Shesha were wanting us to follow the complete pure devotional path. Not even other class we discuss, even in the devotional path, we should not, we are no into other than just serving the Lord and pleasing the spiritual master. See, in general, people want to enjoy. So that's the great disease. Till the day we want to enjoy whatever, even materially, spiritually, till then we cannot come to the pure devotional platform. The Anna Vilasita Sunyam Gyan Karamad Anabirtam Ankulena Krishnana Sunyam Bhaktirutam. So even by doing some service, I will be happy, I will enjoy. That itself also condemned in the Bhagavatam. Because Prabhupada says, we want all my disciples should become a pure devotee. And that too in the Kali Yuga. So this very special mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One class, Madhu Pandit Prabhu was saying, different system of yoga, they are like a staircase, gradually, slowly. And bhakti is a lift elevator. But especially bhakti in this age, where the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come, where we have access to Srila Prabhupada, is a lift inside the lift, he was saying. Nothing can be better than this process. Difficult to access this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission by even great demigod like Lord Shiva and Brahma. So that's a region in the Bhagavatam, not only condemned, what you have done. You have increased them, and that way, in the name of religion, this is verily condemned and is quite unreasonable. Because they are guided under your instructions, they will accept such activities in the name of religion and will hardly care for your prohibition. Prabhupada was very careful. In general, he might have spoken somewhere in general public, but especially for his disciples. Because we can understand when we read what is Prabhupada's wanting us. Because anything other than pure devotional service actually is a condemned. Krishna Bhakta Niskam Ateva Sant. Otherwise, everyone is asant. As long as I want this thing, so till then there's a desire for in the spiritual world, they only work to make Krishna is happy. I am happy, not happy. Already we get prasadam ananda. And that ananda is unparalleled, which beyond our imagination. Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrta swadanam sarvat sanpanam param vijete Krishna sankirtanam. So we should be transcendentally peaceful. When the peace is the kind, how can we transcendently peaceful? Even though materially we have a lot of anxiety. When we take anxiety for Guru Seva, when Krishna Seva, we become transcendental peaceful. It's not talking about some material this thing. Like even Bhagavad Gita, if we see, Arjuna, he said, why should I unnecessarily kill my kinsman? Even though he was cheated, he was so much tortured by the Kauravas. He said, no, I don't want to wish. And Prabhupada writing one part, this is a good quality of a Vaishnava. Soft-heartedness. But Krishna is saying, asochan anvasochastam pragya vadam sab katha. So he is scolding a fool number one. So our movement is beyond even so-called some so-called good or Vaishnava qualities that may be required, but beyond that it takes you. Just to satisfy Krishna, just follow the order of Krishna. So Krishna says, forget about anything. Just follow what I say. Then karashe vachanam tava. Then he had, yes, he said, whatever you say, I will just follow. Don't put a fertile in material oil. So we don't want to be in some good terms of very good qualities and other thing. We just want to please Prabhupada and Krishna. Their order is our life and soul. Prabhupada says one place, devotees, disciples are ready to go even hell. If his Guru wants to, if Guru is happy and satisfied. So our real happiness, transcendental peace, satisfaction, we are able to abide by the orders of our spiritual master. So that's the reason here Narad Muni also chastising Vedvyasa so that he can be rightly situated. He said, no, he's saying, no, you have done okay, nice, let it do more better. No. For the writing this purpose, to have no sense of responsibility to human life, this human form of life is a chance to get out from the clutches of illusory matter. See, we have been transmigrated from one life to another, and all we know, any kind of material thing will not make you even happy and satisfied, and will give more and more pain to the jiva. So that great knowledge which Srila Prabhupada is revealing us in our Guru Shesha Parampara, and Kamadinam katina katidha palita durnitesha tisam jatamai na karuna tirpa nopasanti. Like as Prahlad Maharaj said, you're bound by the material desire. So the jiva is shackled into this prison house by his material desire. Or material desire means desire to enjoy. So, so we have to be, here we see in the case of Kaṭha Muni, and even though he is condemning, but still, but we must take it, it's a kind of leela of, now because this population, this world has to be populated. So So that's the reason he had no attachment. He just asked, he did, and he wanted to live. So Prabhupada says, in the case of like blind leaders, even the Guru, Prabhupada says, if they are not directing their disciple in the right path, Nate vidhu swat gatam me Vishnu durasaya e bahir arthamana. Bahir arthamanina means, durasaya means durasaya, desiring for material enjoyment, called durasaya. Asa means enjoying, and durasa means material enjoyment. Bahir arthaman, anything materially we give happiness actually is a foolishness. But the present is a great scam is happening. We think by doing this I will be happy. It will make you more and more suffering the soul. I will extend our. So Tepi Tantriyam, same. Tantriya is being used, and even Tantriyam Urudamni Baddha, they are also bound by. So people who are strongly entrapped by the consciousness of enjoying material life, the consciousness of enjoying. He may not be enjoying, but he has consciousness. Bhogeshwar Prashaktan Nam Tayapart Chetasam. Even Bhogeshwarya he is doing, or even Prabhupada says somebody enjoying, you have appreciation for that even. Uska kitna अच्छा जीवन है, क्या enjoy कर रहा है. So called even they have a religious life also. Bhogeshwar Tayapati Chetasam. Vyosatmaka buddhi samadhona videyate. That's the reason Yamnacharya is spitting on a thought. Nari Sanga me smaranamave tusti musti minamcha. So who have therefore accepted as their leader or guru a similar blind man attached to the external sense object, cannot understand that the goal of life to return home back to Godhead, engage in the transcendental service of Lord Vishnu. As blind man guided by another, blind man misses the right path and fall into a ditch. Materially attached man, led by another materially attached man, are bound by the ropes of fruit of labor, which are made of very strong cord, and they are continue again and again. Punah charvita charvunana, punah charvita charvunana, punah punah charvita. So we are keep doing the same one after another. So we are so fortunate, na brahmanik brahmati konama. How fortunate we are, get on touch. We got in touch with Srila Prabhupada's such a wonderful Guru Shesha Parampara, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mission. And Prabhupada says, just follow what I say. Prabhupada, I am guarantee you I will take you back to Godhead. So little controlling the mind, little controlling the senses will make us eternally happy. And the sense mind will be controlled only when they are completely engaged in service of Krishna. Otherwise they cannot be. It cannot be vacant for others. Savai manha Krishna padar bindyo bacham si bekunta guranu vannane. So we are completely engaged to serve Guru Krishna, his instructions. Then we can get rid of Maya. Otherwise, Maya is very bhoguvancha kare, Maya jhapatiya. So whenever mind is vacant, mind will look after sense gratification. So it is said, more service never a problem, less service always a problem. If there is no service, we have to find out the service. We have to put alarm clock. Yes, I want more service. Instead of looking for some where we can get rid of service. and little austerities. Prabhupada has given the full plan, full plan to go back, like the map, Google map, how you can reach to X place. For the full plan, how you can go back to Godhead in this very life. So we have to just stick to the schedule which Srila Prabhupada has given us wholeheartedly, engage completely. There's a golden opportunity we got as serving the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mission. One people, this mission will go on. Prativiti Ache Nagaradi Gram Sarvata Pacharo. Already Lord has desired is going to happen. But if we take part in it, we will benefit. Like Arjuna says, anyway, Lord has decided Kurukshetra who is going to die. But Arjuna says, if you want to get benefited, you fight as I wish. So similarly, this movement nobody can stop. This is a Krishna's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desire. It's gone. If with the right consciousness, with the right mindset, if we take the part, then we will benefit. So if we not right consciousness, we will be sufferer. This movement won't be sufferer. Because this going to happen, that's it. Will be sufferer. Even we want to have even peace, material peace, or transcendental peace, even if we have lot of other kind of desires. So we stick to the process which Srila Prabhupada has given and what Prabhupada is wanting. So get rid of all foolish desires. Let us try to engage completely in service of Krishna. And by His mercy, by His blessings, we can be eternally live with Krishna, and we are the part of family of Krishna. Can you see? We are trying to live here peacefully. We can be now. Prabhupada says, if you want to become you have to join the party of dancing party of Radha Krishna. So there's no scarcity of Anand. There's Ananda of ocean of Ananda. So the Ananda, we are meant for that. So Prabhupada is offering how you can really Ananda Vyabhyasad. So that is being done. So let us do whatever little bit we can do, and we can correct ourselves, and we can move in this path. So we can understand. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jagat Guru Prabhupada ki